All right, guys, I'm gonna be talking to you a little bit about this Jhemenez Arms 22 long rifle. A lot of people don't like this pistol. Before I go ahead and play around with it, nothing's in the chamber, no magazine, we're good. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that we bought this. It was a cheap gun. I got it for I don't know, $106, something like that. And didn't hear a lot of good things about it. Heard that it jammed and this and that, and everybody. Well, I don't want to say everybody, but a lot of people knows the reason that that company is in Las Vegas is because after lawsuits and all that good stuff, they moved from California to Nevada because they couldn't pass their safety inspections with the firearms. So lawsuits and the whole, what have you, they moved to Las Vegas where there is no safety inspections. And, when we bought this, it was jamming, it was misfeeding, it wasn't ejecting the rounds properly. Everything that you can imagine was going wrong with this rifle, with this pistol, I'm sorry. And so I called Jhemenez Arms and they said, well, send it in. I never got around to it anyway. I didn't want to have to deal with it. I mean, it was a $100 pistol. I don't want to have to go pay, however much it's going to cost for shipping. For all that, I should have just bought a better pistol, a better 22 pistol, which, I did. And it came with the two magazines, two 6-round magazines, which we found if you load it with all 6 rounds, it jams every round. If you load it with 3 rounds, it works. We were using the Winchester Super X 36 grain lead nose bullets. They were jamming a lot. Every round was jamming. It was just garbage. The ammo wasn't garbage. It was just what was happening was garbage. And so then I bought, when I was at the store the other day, they just happened to have both packs of American Eagle, which is 38 grain lead jet or copper jackets, I'm sorry. So I told the wife, you know what, why don't we give that a try? They're lead bullets. Let's go ahead and just try a copper jacket. Let's just see what happens. So we did it. Every magazine that we have ran through this pistol since then, with the American Eagle 36 grain, it's little 2 grains more. You wouldn't think it's going to make a big difference, but in a pistol this small, it makes a very big difference. Magazine after magazine after magazine after magazine, flawless with this American Eagle. It's such cleaner brass. It's a higher velocity than the Winchester Super X. It's got 2 more grains, this one in particular, and we found that it cycles through this very well. We have not had a problem since. Getting a little low on the American Eagle, so we're gonna have to slow down our shooting a little bit because we also have a revolver. It's a 22, and we just burned through 22 shells like it's nothing. But with this ammo shortage that's going on, we need to slow down a little bit. And for those of you out there that says, oh, ammo hoarders, we're not ammo hoarders, well, at least speaking personally. I do keep a fairly large stockpile of ammo. But the only reason I do that is because we go shooting a lot. And when we go shooting, we take 4 or 5 people with us. And we go through about 1,000 rounds at the range. I don't want to be one of these people that has firearms and no bullets to go through them. So I do stockpile a little bit of ammo. I usually keep about 1,000 rounds. Usually a little more. Right now I think we have about 2,000. And that's not per firearm, that's all together, which is not a lot compared to some of these other people. We've been trying to slow down our shooting a little bit. 22s are so hard to come by right now that when I do see them in bulk, I buy them, and that's just because we shoot a lot. And when you find a good deal, and if you have the money, if you're in a good position like we are, then buy it. And who cares if you got 2,000, 3,000 rounds saved up? You won't have to worry about, oh, I want to go shooting this weekend, but crap, can I find ammo to go? Is this store going to have it? Am I going to pay an arm and a leg for it? I don't have to worry about that. If I want to go shooting, I'll just take 1,000 rounds with me, and I won't worry about it because I know I'll have more in reserve. And if it's getting hard to find ammo, then I just kind of stop myself from going shooting until I know that it's readily available, and when I shoot, however many I shoot, I can replenish my ammo. And anyway, that's getting off topic. Sheesh, I do that a lot during my videos, don't I? But speaking about this jhemenez 22, before I was getting ready to just take the gun in and sell it to a gun store, for $60. I didn't really care. It just wasn't worth it. It wasn't fun to shoot. And it wasn't fun to shoot simply because it was jamming every round. If I wanted to jam every round, only shoot one bullet at a time, I'll get a single shot. That's not what I got a semi-automatic so I could shoot more than one bullet at a time. But now that it works flawlessly with this American Eagle 38 grain copper jacketed bullets, now it's actually fun to take to the range. And we actually have two of these. One is an earlier model, and that was produced in California. It's in my opinion, it's a better quality of pistol, even though it's exactly the same. It feels better in your hands. It shoots flawlessly already. We did have a problem with the ejector. I just ordered a new ejector, put it in. It's this little piece on the side. So that little rod right there, that's what ejects the shells out. And down in here, there's a little hook on the end. After it fires, it grabs it in this little notch, pulls it backwards, and that's what throws the shells out. Well, this little lever on the other firearm, not this one in particular, wasn't grabbing the shells, and it wasn't releasing them properly. Well, that was a simple fix, and luckily that one that we got was made in, I believe it was 78, so it's already well broken in, and I love these pistols now. I wouldn't go as far as saying they're home defense guns, but they're damn fun to shoot. I mean, you could rapid fire through these things. I mean, there's virtually no kick. It's a small enough pistol where we're showing our son to shoot, and he's 5 right now, and this fits in his hand perfectly. It's not too big, it's definitely not too small. And to me, this is a good gun for people that don't want a big gun that's expensive to shoot, or they're showing their kids how to shoot. Whether they want to choose a rifle or if they're leaning more towards a pistol, this is a perfect beginner's pistol for kids, in my opinion anyway. And well, personally, I love going shooting it because there's virtually no recoil, and I could shoot 1,000 rounds through this thing and not get tired. Where if I want to go shoot my .357 Magnum and put 1,000 rounds through it, I'm calling in sick for the next couple of days because my arms are going to be too sore. But with that being said, at first I wouldn't recommend this pistol to anybody. I didn't think it was good quality. I didn't think it was well made. But now that we put actually good quality ammo through it, it's fairly reliable. Now that being said, it did take about 400 rounds to break it in. That's a lot, but today's standards, they say even a Glock takes 200 to 300 rounds to break in. And this being it's a very stiff spring on the slide, so it takes a little more. But you know what? For $100, who's going to complain, right? You got a little cheap plinking pistol that you can have fun with. You just might take a few extra rounds to break it in, and if you do put the high quality ammo through it, I'm not saying put match grade that it's $20 a box of 50, but definitely this American Eagle is a good contender for this pistol. It shoots pretty flawlessly, and in my opinion, it's an excellent little pistol now that we found out the little kinks and we've worked them out. But that's just my opinion and my rant for today. So if you guys have anything to say, just go ahead and send me a message, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.